managed to do this parenting thingy during lockdown, just by the two of us, just in the beginning. And what else? Oh no, I forgot to introduce my friend here. So I invited my best friend.
Oh, we are friends now.
Yeah, the usual guy is here.
Well, welcome back, guys. It's so good to spend time with you that I had to come back and talk about a very important topic today. The topic for today is why I decided to get married. Oh, sorry, that's not the topic. The topic is how we survived being parents.
Yeah.
Alone during a pandemic.
Like, how did we manage to keep the romance going, 18 plus?
What was that?
I asked them what's it.
No, that.
Okay.
This is what happens when you are married for as long as
For
we
too
are.
long, yeah.
Relatively, I guess. Yeah, but.
So yeah, baby, how long did you go without it?
Oh wow, we're getting straight to it. Okay.
Okay, we're not getting straight to it. First of all, let's talk about how it was when we just got this baby back from the hospital and bringing this baby at home with us.
Yeah, I think that was the most terrifying and yet fulfilling thing ever, in that you don't know what you're doing. And I think for me, personally speaking, is you're like, okay, at the back of your mind, you're like, okay, I want to be the best father I can be, the best husband I can be, but you just don't know what to expect. And he's so small as well, like even when you hold him, you're afraid he's gonna slip and fall.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, it's just those emotions that go through your mind as a parent, that okay, how are we going to do this?
Yeah.
We've never done it before. So we're going to talk a little bit about our experience and our journey and how we did manage to do it.
Yeah. Wait, did you feel connected to him instantly, or you're like, who's baby?
What? No, I definitely wouldn't say what I would say is this. It comes like you're in a dream, for me anyway. So I was like, wow, I'm actually a father. That's I think the thing that took a long time to reconcile with. But I don't think there was like a super huge connection when I first met him. I'm just like, oh, he's so tiny.
Yeah.
And
we couldn't even hold him.
I know.
Like, I remember you holding him like this, like touching his butt. Like, his butt would literally fit in your...
Exactly, in your hand.
In your palm, yeah.
He's so small, you're like... The only thing I kept saying is, let me not drop this kid.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that kept running through my mouth.
I remember not being able to bathe him, and
oh, yeah.
we would just hold him
to do it together, basically.
You would hold his neck and head, and
you're afraid he's gonna wobble.
He was just too tiny, man. We didn't know how to do
crazy.
it, and man, it was... Yeah, for me, I didn't connect with him immediately because I was like, who are you? Hey, stranger. Like,
did you think she was not your kid? So this is the thing.
No, I knew.
She always says that somehow she's paranoid that they exchanged her baby with someone else. But I'm like, dude, I was there the whole time.
No, baby, that's
they
not
didn't
true.
change your baby. This is him.
No.
What, I'm exposing you too much?
No, that's not what I said though. Where did you get that?
What did you say?
I didn't say. I was just talking about scenarios that happen when people like change. I was like, what if they change? I didn't say they changed my baby.
Isn't what I just said?
No.
That's literally what I just said.
Okay, so what did I want to say? You see, now you talk too much. I even forgot what I wanted to say.
Well, this is my channel, so I will tell the people as it is.
No, I don't think people want you here. People like me better than you.
Okay, yeah, let's go with that.
Let's go with that. Okay, yeah. So for me, I didn't feel that overwhelming love instantly. Like, I remember just looking at him and bawling, and I just don't know why I was crying, but I remember just looking at him and crying. Oh, I think I was thinking of all the trauma. Yeah.
Oh,
remember when I was telling you one time you were driving and I was crying?
Yeah, I remember that.
I started crying out of nowhere, and you're like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm just remembering of all the pain I went through.
Stuff you went through for him to be here,
Yeah, like it wasn't like I was hating him. It was just like, so I just got really emotional when I thought of all that process. That was, I feel like it was traumatizing. It was very traumatic for me. Like, it took too long, and I felt like I screamed for too long, and it was a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, the next thing I wanted to ask you was, in the first few months, what were you most grateful for that people did for us?
Oh,
as a new parent.
I was really grateful for food. Oh my
Oh,
goodness. Our church
That's
really
huge.
helped us with food. There was a meal train.
Shout
that
out
they were
Connect
doing.
Church.
Yeah, and people just kept on buying us meals. Even our friends in Toronto, they bought us meals.
Yeah.
And you know, as new parents, you don't even have time to cook or whatever. Like,
Oh yeah.
it gets so busy. You took 2 weeks off, right?
I took 2 weeks off.
It felt like
from work.
2 days.
Yeah, it felt
We didn't
like,
even
I was
feel
like,
it.
wait,
because
the
it
2
was
weeks
just-
is done?
Everything was just passing very quickly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even remember what was happening there.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I wanted to actually bring this, and it actually taught us that, you know what, if you know of new parents, definitely help them out as much as you can with food. Because that's the one thing that I wasn't aware of, that you actually don't have time to cook.
Yeah.
Like, that's the last thing I thought about. But having someone order food for you, you wake up, you know that when I order food for lunch and dinner, you warm it up for the day.
Our
and
fridge
you're
was
done.
actually full of
That was huge.
takeout, just warming.
Because trust me, when that kid is
I think
small,
that's where we gained a lot of weight.
probably, and other places, but the food is really the biggest reason why.
Yeah,
I
because
agree.
there's a lot to do. Because we used to hand wash his clothes.
Oh,
Now he's a
exactly.
big boy. We put them
Yeah,
together
it's
with
like,
our
nah,
clothes in the washer.
There's no
Remember
more.
how we used to be careful?
Yeah, even the microwave, even like those
Even warming
bottles,
his bottle,
you had
we
to
used
use
to
a bottle warmer.
We used to
Now
use
we're like,
a
nah,
bottle
he'll
warmer.
survive.
Now we put it in.
Microwave
Are
takes 30
we not
seconds.
embarrassing ourselves?
No, but I think this is just showing the progression. The more your kid grows up, the more you realize that, you know what, I'm making it, he's gonna be fine. He's a normal human being. And that's another important thing. Some of these things, with time, you will just start to relax a little bit. But I still think it's important what you do when they are still young, to be super cautious. I'd rather be over cautious than just be careless from the very beginning, and your kid just, suffers as a result.
So let's get into the juices stuff.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, honestly, I want to ask you, like, did you even realize, like, how long did we go without sex? Did you feel like, oh my god,
yeah, this is
I'm
massive.
thirsty, it's dry out here?
Yeah, especially me being the man who brought this son to this earth.
Okay, stop.
The hard work I put into making this happen. So this is very important, you know. The very important thing why she's asking me this question is she was asking me, I find it weird how these people, after they have a baby, they break up, or
usually couples on Instagram or the celebrities.
Yeah, it's like, okay, they're happy,
you look
they're
at them
happy
together, and then after a
kid,
baby, they break up.
Yeah,
And I'm always wondering why.
Why did that happen? Yeah.
And Z thought of something very brilliant. Why don't you tell the people?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is because they really didn't do their research ahead of time, and they don't understand that, this is what your wife is going to go through after you have a kid. You might not have sex for like 7 years. No. But you might not. Okay, fine. You might not have.
I'm so done with you.
Listen,
I'm done with you.
The bigger point is you might not have sex for a while. But this is where you have to get really involved. I think the biggest thing is if you're an involved parent, especially for guys, right? If you're super involved, you change diapers, you bathe them, everything, you will also be so busy that sex will be the last thing in your mind. Trust me, I can tell you, all you need is I need to sleep. I'm so tired. Why? Because you are involved helping your partner and being involved, because then you also truly appreciate what your wife goes through, because for them it's not only having a kid, it's also the emotional side of this. She was telling me a very sad thing that, most people, which is I can understand where people were coming from. They were excited for the baby, but most people were just saying, hey, how is Tamba? They were not saying, how are you as the mother of Tamba?
So lonely.
And that is really something that emotionally it can set you back a little bit. So that's one of the things that your partner will go through. Emotional strain, then physical strain. Their body changes, they are conscious about that.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, so you already have to be involved as a dad. And the more involved you are, trust me, sex will be the last thing on your mind, because after you bathe this kid, after you change 10 diapers for the day,
put him to sleep,
you put him to sleep,
you rock
you're
him.
just like, okay, I want to sleep, I'm tired.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing, Ireland, is be involved as a father.
How did you know what to do? Like.
Oh yeah, that's a very good question, because I'm not a genius by any stretch of the imagination.
I think you were.
But I think the biggest thing for me, I think she may attach this in the link below. I read 2 books by the same author. One was the expectant father, and the one was the new father. So those two resources really helped me a lot to know what to expect, to know that, okay, listen, this is what your wife is going to go through physically, emotionally, and this is what you are going to go through as a new dad. And I was able to be like, okay, this is what the guy was talking about when he said, your wife will be very emotional, you will not have sex for a while, but it doesn't mean she doesn't love you. It's just so much more going on. So be involved as a father. And it also helps you to develop a relationship with your kid. After all, it is your kid, right? You can't just come when you want to play with him and then you go,
or when he cries, you're
work.
like, go to your mom.
Exactly, you can't be like, oh, go to your mom. No. He has to know that he's secure in you. When he cries, you're like, "Hey, man, I got you." Because that builds such a strong bond, and you're going to grow up with that. And your son or your daughter is going to grow up with that, knowing that, you know what, my father and my dad also got me. It's not like, oh, when things are tough, I just send them to my mom.
You go, babe.
You know, hey, listen, this is very important. So I really want you guys to get this, and hopefully you can learn a few things from what we have gone through in our experience, right?
Yeah, you really are a good father.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
So it means tonight is going down, fellas.
Oh my god. I can't.
I'm making up for those.
I'm so done.
I don't know how many weeks they were, but I'm making up for that now, you know.
Please don't give me another baby.
No, I can't do that. Hey, this kid is already a handful. But for you, though.
Yeah, so for me, baby, it was a lot. I actually felt kind of jealous of you because I felt like it was unfair. Like, there are so many, like, for a mom, they go through so much.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm so glad that you read all those books that they set you for what's going to happen. Like, you were ready for it. Because I feel like most women go through all these things by themselves. You know, being by the baby throughout the day by yourself. Even in the nighttime, you're still by yourself. All your man does is to go to work and then go chill with his friends after work, go chill with his friends during the weekend, and they have no time for the baby. So you're exhausted at the end of the day, and they want sex or they want attention, food, or whatever. They want you to cook, and you know, it's emotionally draining as well. Which is why you need a partner who is very involved, because if he's not involved, he won't get all those things he's looking for. And that is why I think most guys start going out there to
they're
find
like, oh, you're no
someone.
longer the same, you're no longer satisfied.
You're no longer satisfied. Plus, on top of that, your body has changed, so you're insecure. I knew, like, it was inevitable. I knew that my body was going to change, but I just didn't know what exactly is going to change. I knew that my tummy was not going to be the same, but then I didn't know about the stretch marks. I didn't know. Okay, I knew there might be stretch marks, but I don't know where, for me, where were they going to be, you know? And the minute you have all those things, you're just like, oh my god.
Does he love me anymore?
Yeah, like you feel already, I feel like, oh my, I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, oh my god, oh no. Like Michael from
God, no. That's the office. But anyway.
Yeah, I was like, God, no, this is not me. But then Z is always like, no, I don't even say, I don't know if you're just being...
No, honestly, I wasn't just making you feel better. No, I honestly did find, for me, it was like, okay, you went through so much, you are my superhero at this moment, because I was able to witness
those
the whole
tracks
process.
are like winning.
Yeah, it's just like, you know what, you went to battle and you won. Because I was there from, like, when you went into hospital until we came back with the baby. So I was able to see everything with the pain you went through. And I think that's also very important that you get involved from even before the baby is born. In that way, you are supported from day one. And the other thing I wanted to address that you just reminded me about working as a dad. Yeah, as a father, I believe as a man, you have to provide for your family. That's very important. But I think sometimes we as guys, we might be like, you know what, but I'm also working hard during the day. It's not like I'm chilling, I'm working, I'm tired. Yes, that is true. You are tired and you're working. You're not just chilling throughout the day. But you also have to understand, after you're done with work, yeah, okay, take a break, an hour or so here, but then help your wife, because she has been with the baby the whole day as well. So she's also tired. And the baby is a full-time job on its own. So you have to understand, you can't be like, oh, I've been working all day, now I'm tired, I'm going to chill with my friends. You have to understand she's also tired.
You won't understand until you do it. The reason why you understand, right, is because I left you once with Tamba for
exactly.
the
And then you're like, okay, this really is tough.
Okay, I can't even even really read my book.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, the baby is still an awesome gift. Don't get us wrong, guys. I feel like some people will be scaring them away.
Yeah.
No,
Oh
he's
my
awesome.
God. They
but
bring
also comes,
so much
he brings a lot of joy, right?
And when he's asleep, he's all
Yeah,
we
you're
ever
like,
talk
I
about.
miss
We're
this
like,
kid.
we miss him.
But he brings a lot of responsibility as
We
well.
even imitate what he does when
Oh,
he's
yeah.
sitting on his chair watching TV.
That's when you know, you're like, you know what? He's a part of our life now. We're like, wait, how did we do it
so
even
much.
without him, right?
I miss him even now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't. He's asleep. He's
Oh
good.
my God.
But,
So bad.
but the point is.
Before you talk about that point, I was just telling you how jealous I was of you, right? Because I felt like you had so much freedom. I know you were very involved, but I want to tell you from my point of view, I felt like, oh my God, you have so much freedom. After eating, after having dinner, you're free to like go to bed if you want to go to bed. But for me, I have to pump. I hate it. I'm like, okay. Yeah. I can't really go to sleep without pumping.
What is to pump for the people who are not
come on. Okay, pumping is
for guys.
milking.
Let me put it that way. You're expressing your milk, you know?
Yeah.
Those titties are getting to work. Okay, we should not include this in the video. People will think I'm weird, right?
You are weird.
In a good way.
So, I have to pump. And besides pumping, sometimes for me, it's not just easy to get out of the house. And even when I used to go out for nails or shopping, I would always talk to Z. Is he okay?
Oh, I remember that.
Send me a picture. Is he fine?
He is fine.
They would be like, you are so weird.
Yeah, it's only been like half an hour. He's not gonna die within the
That's
next
the
30
thing.
minutes.
Being a mom is crazy. You're just like, oh my God, I'm away from my baby. Show me the pictures.
You're just a crazy woman.
No, I'm not. You know I'm crazy about you if I'm a crazy woman.
Oh, look at you. Okay. It's happening tonight, guys. This is really going down.
Yeah, so again, how did we really was I done with my point? Yeah, I felt like it was unfair because you had so much. You could live without feeling. You could live without feeling any guilt. Like, oh my God, what is he gonna do? And again, I feel like when he cried too much and you tried all you could to soothe him, I'm the last. I'm the only person who can literally just soothe him to go to sleep at that point.
Yeah.
So when I'm away, I'm always feeling like if he cries, what is he gonna do?
No,
and
that's
again,
true.
maybe sometimes he doesn't need a bottle. He just needs to be closer to the booby and sleep with the booby in his.
Yeah, and he can. It's crazy because even from day one, they already know the difference between the bottle, a soother. It's like, how do you know this? And so it's just some of those things where you're like, I don't have titties. I can give you what you does. Okay, boobies, my bad. I can give you that. The only thing I can do is give you a soother or a bottle. If you don't want either of them, I'm pretty much done. Like, I don't have plan C. I have only have A and B.
So that's why for me it was stressful going on. I'm like, if he cries, what is he gonna do? I'm gonna be stressed out here because he needs me.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
And so how did we keep the romance going, even though we didn't have like the crazy amount of sex we used to have before him?
Did you just say that? Okay. No, but I think this is where marriage as friendship comes into play. Like you learn to appreciate each other so much more than just the physical touch and you're just like, for me honestly, just looking at you being like, okay, this woman brought this guy to the world. She went to battle for me. No, for real. Like, it made me appreciate you so much more. And don't worry, I got you. So it made me appreciate what you go through. It made me show, okay, if she was willing to do this for me, that's really how much she loves me. And that on its own made me just wanna be there for you more, wanna love you more, and we got closer together as a result of that. So, and the conversations you have, that's why it's so important that you have to marry your best friend, because there are things that sex will not fix. There are things that money will not fix.
So true.
Yeah, exactly. But there are things that only your best friend, being in someone you can connect with, communicate with when things are tough, when physical things can fix it, but emotional, you have to connect on an emotional level. That's really where you have to stick on. And again, we as you guys know, we are great believers, so believing in that, you know what, God has to be the center of everything you do.
So true.
Even through that time, you're still praying and thanking Him, like, God, thank you for sustaining us.
Yeah, praying over our son.
Yeah, praying over our son, you know, health, you know, all that. it's critical. You definitely need to have that as a foundation.
And praying in his presence as well.
Yeah,
even
he
though
grows
you
with
might
that.
think he's young,
Yeah,
he can
he's
really
already
see
picking
what's
up
going-
stuff,
He can
right?
pick up what's
Yeah.
going on. So we just pray, even if he makes noise, we just
100%.
continue praying. So again, what we used to do, because it's locked down now, we couldn't even go out. We used to order in.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We used to order in and just have like
Oh yeah, set the
candlelight
table,
dinner,
candlelight, you know, should go all in and decorate the table.
Just set a different mood in the
Oh,
house,
yeah.
just to keep the romance going.
You have to put work into this thing.
Yeah, they don't just happen.
Yeah.
You have to put in the work, and people who are happily in the relationships, it's not just
It's not by
happening.
accident, yeah.
Yeah.
You work hard into
You
it, yeah.
work for it, and you both have to be willing to make it work.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, and also Netflix. The good old Netflix, sometimes you find a show you both like.
You
And then
laugh through it.
You laugh through
connect
it,
through
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Shout out The Office. You know, people say I'm the best boss. I can't do his impression, but anyways, I'm not getting off tangent here, but yeah.
Yeah,
Finding activities together.
Activities like painting.
Oh yeah, that was another cool thing we did.
Yeah, we would go to the park with Tamba and just sit there and start painting. Or even on Christmas Day, I think we did some painting as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, just activities together.
You find things that keep it alive, keep it going.
Board games, you know,
Yeah.
something to keep the fire burning.
Exactly. What you doing? And you say I'm bad.
But this is what you always do. I don't know why I didn't.
I never do things like this. I am a very well disciplined gentleman.
Okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning. I think we got to the end of the video now, unless you have something to say.
No, I think just I would reiterate this because I feel it's so important. Be an involved parent, especially as a guy. I'm speaking from the guy's perspective. Really be involved as a parent.
And then you know how it actually goes.
Then you'll know how it goes. And you'll enjoy the whole procedure. When someone says they're tired, you're like, you know what, I can feel you.
Exactly.
I get what you're saying.
It's just like when he's trying to put him to sleep and Tamba won't sleep for half an hour. And when he gets out of there, he's like, baby, please help me.
I knew you were going to... Why are you taking shots at me now? Actually, this video is over. Listen, like this video. Subscribe.
Okay, let me tell you what.
No, listen, we are done here.
Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. Please be sure to subscribe, like this video, share it.
Yeah, ask questions and give us tips as well. We are all learning together here.
Right, yeah, we're learning together. And I always like to make it a point so that my video is kind of informative, like I have something to teach you or to share.
To share with you because we want to grow and be better members of society.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.
Peace.